What's going on? We back early morning grind again. This time we won't be talking boxing. We're gonna talk about the Nike and Colin Kaepernick deal they got going on. I did a video on it yesterday, but I'm hearing it's some outrage and people are angry at Nike about the situation, and we're gonna talk about it. All right, gonna do a live on it. Earlier this morning we went live, and for some reason one of my what you call them things? I can't remember. One of my networks went down on my internet, so I had to switch the network on there, and the other network is up right now for whatever reason it is. But I guess my phone just switches between the networks. I have two networks on my Wi-Fi box, so it switches on. It switches, when it wants to, when it needs to, and the computer it doesn't do that. So I guess it's time for an upgrade. But yeah, man, Colin Kaepernick, man. Yeah, man. Apparently he signed a deal with Nike, endorsement deal, and they have been paying him all along. All right, they have been paying Colin Kaepernick all along, endorsing him, giving him money, and I'm pretty sure it's a lot of secret people. It's going to Team Diamonds. It's a lot of people that's been giving him money while he's been out and giving money to his cause, and what people that don't know. He was protesting towards racial injustice in this country. And in this country, they tend to turn a blind eye. I'm not even going to say to minorities, to blacks, because minorities turn a blind eye what happens to blacks in the inner city as well, too. So Colin Kaepernick, a guy who was raised by, I believe, white foster parents and has a white mother that gave him up at birth that he doesn't even talk to this day. He took a stand for that. He got tired of seeing it. While everybody's watching the most popular sport in America, which is football, the NFL, he took a knee, and at first he sat, and then somebody from the service of the Marines told him, "What's going on, Michael Johnson? You're not supposed to sit down. That's disrespectful. Take a knee. It's more respectful." He chose to take a knee. All right. And basically the owners didn't like this because the people didn't like it. People saying he was disrespecting our country, disrespecting the flag, and all of this. And time again, players came out that supported the movement and told you it wasn't about the flag. It was about the racial injustice under the flag. You know what I'm saying? Everything that's going under the flag. This ain't new. You know what I'm saying? You had Rodney King getting beat back in the day. You had young dudes in the hoods getting jumped and beat up by police back in the day. You had the New York City that had to be aggressive because all the mob ties they had there, so they had to be aggressive, beating people up, shooting the kid up in New York after his right before he about to get married, killed him, choked the guy out for the Newport cigarettes, Trayvon Martin, the kid in right outside St. Louis. You had all these different things continue to happen back to back. The guy they got pulled over in the traffic routine traffic stop in Minnesota, they got killed, and it was happening too frequently, and he wanted to take a knee to raise justice. To raise awareness towards what was happening. And meanwhile, people in the country say he was disrespecting the flag and whoop, whoop, whoop. But these are the same people that turn a blind eye to Donald Trump committing treason. He's committed treason. That's disrespectful. There's no way you can spin that. He's committing treason, espionage, whatever you want to call it. He's in bed with the bitter rival Russians, but they don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? Anytime it doesn't affect a certain community, people don't want to talk about that. If it's not respecting it's not affecting the white community in the suburbs, they don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about that. And they don't care. You know what I'm saying? This country has been conditioned not to care about the minorities. You know what? It has been conditioned for the minorities not to band together and help each other out. You don't see the Arabs messing with the blacks and the blacks messing with the Mexicans too often. You know what? They got us divided. And Colin Kaepernick is trying to bring awareness to what's going on. What's happening to us is also happening to the Brown brothers. It's happening to everybody. He's raising awareness, and they trying to spin it to make it seem like he's negative, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to buy into that. We're not going to believe that. You know what? He could have continued his career and started in Denver and did woo, 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 and did all that he wanted to do. He could have. He can give a fuck less. He could have been like the rest of these celebrities and rich people that can give a fuck less about what happened to these guys in the street. But he didn't. But apparently people are outraged that Nike is endorsing him He's going to have his own brand line. He's going to have shoes, shirts, shit of that nature. He getting an endorsement deal that's on par with some of the elite athletes out here as well. So I mean, this is what's needed for him to thrive and get his message across. So be it, man. So be it. I'm happy that this is happening for him. You know what I'm saying? You know, you have people saying, what are these guys doing in the offseason? Obviously, they're not watching. You know, obviously they're watching. Colin Kaepernick doing a lot of things. Just because it's not televised don't mean these dudes not working. You know, I'd rather it not be televised than you doing your charitable work. And it not be televised and you recording what you're doing. That shit seems a little bit false. You know, it's not authentic to me. You know, go out there, put in your work, you know what I'm saying, and do what you're supposed to do. But like I said, the people ain't see this, so people gonna throw their Nikes away. So these people gonna throw their Nikes away. Go ahead and throw your Nikes away. All right? You know, give them to the veterans that you care so much about. It's so funny that these people say you disrespect the veterans in our country, but it's a lot of veterans. What's going on, Dark Kent? It's a lot of veterans out here that you drive past every day that you don't give $1 to. Say, go get a job. There's a lot of veterans out here that's mentally wounded, that's physically wounded, who the country not taking care of. You don't care about these dudes going to war. You know what? They trying to bag them up. Well, where's the baggage before Colin Kaepernick? You know what I'm saying? These dudes out here losing limbs, you know, getting post-traumatic stress syndrome, whatever you call it. They out here putting that shit on the line. And when you walk past them, you don't even give them a dime or buy them a meal. You know what I'm saying? You don't go to the soup kitchen and help them out. You don't go to the VA and volunteer or bring Christmas presents down there to help them out. Stop fronting like you care about these veterans when you don't. You don't. Be the first person to say, get a job. They don't care about that. All right? They don't. You know, you can be mad at Nike all you want to, or don't wear them because they're taking the stand. You know, be mad all you want to at Nike. Throw your Nikes away. Give them to a veteran then. You know what? Give them to a veteran. But they're not going to do that. You know, the same people that say, the same white people that say, I'm boycotting or whoever boycotting the NFL. I'm boycotting the NFL. I'm tired of it. These dudes are doing this and doing that. Doing this and doing that. You know what, man? Don't watch it then. But they're the same people that's going to continue to come around and watch the NFL. Your average person that says boycotting the NFL, may it be because of Kaepernick, may it be because of the rule changes, may it be because whatever it may be. I guarantee you them dudes are watching the NFL still. They paying attention. Boycotts don't work. Look at H&M. The coolest monkey in the coolest monkey in the jungle shirt with the black kid on it. Guess what? Black people still back shopping at H&M. I don't believe in a boycott as far as sense of the old boycott, which we're not gonna go here. We gonna stand here and pick it. No, that boycott don't work. You know what I'm saying? You know, it don't. You know, but they can be mad at Nike all they want to. Nike is a force. Nike can take this on the jaw. You know, Nike ain't Reebok. You know, Adidas did give Colin Kaepernick a deal, but Nike did. You know, Nike can take it on the chops. Nike is the best sneaker brand out there. And the best brand out there. They best apparel brand out there as far as athletic wear. They can take it on the chops. Because they know, even if you don't like Colin Kaepernick, even though if you disrespect Colin Kaepernick, whatever you feel about Kaepernick, guess what? You're going to come back around and you're going to get that Nike shirt. You're going to come back around. You're going to get them Nike shoes. You're going to get the headband. Your kid going to want the sleeve. You know what? They know that. Make sure you hit the like button while y'all in here, man. They know that. They know they could take it on the chops with Colin Kaepernick. Now people talking about, we boycott Nike. Go ahead. This is just boycotting NFL. You coming back around to it. Now the owners is a totally different thing. You know, the owners, you know, they say they trying to, blackball Kaepernick out of there and try to take his freedom of speech away. And that's true. They is. They doing it because it's bad for business mostly, but I think a lot of them doing it because they don't care. You know, the NFL go to these hospitals and do all this charitable work for what? You know, they force the players to do that, you know, to do charitable work. They don't, a lot of them don't do it on their own. They force these kids to go do this charitable work. And the owners, like Jerry Jones, he's synonymous with Papa John's, and they racist. Why would you want to be, and I understand you got 1,000 Papa John's chains, but you're racist. They racist. And that's rubbing off on you. And you got racist traits that people believe you are racist. You know? They could have handled this situation a lot better with Colin Kaepernick. But you know what they did? Oh, basically, a multi-billion-dollar business. We can do what the fuck we want to do. And this the best product out here. And they gonna take this shit. You know? And that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. This is the best product out here. We can do what the hell we want to do with it. And guess what? At the end of the day, these fools gonna take it and they gonna watch it regardless. They're gonna forget about Colin Kaepernick in a year or two. And Nike said, "Oh, niggas, no, you not. No, you not. We're not gonna forget about him. We're gonna pull this X card right before the season started." And that's what they did. You know, and Nike is the apparel, it has a deal with the apparel. So they the apparel provider of the NFL as far as sleeves, jerseys, and stuff of that nature. And the NBA, I believe they got the jerseys in the NBA. So what the NFL gonna do now? They just need to do right by him, man. Now his collusion case is going to trial. They should have just did right by him. You know what I'm saying? You know, all they had to do is stop showing the national anthem. This nigga gotta use the bathroom. Give me a minute, y'all. Come on. Anytime the motherfucker keep walking up to me, he ain't about to shit and piss on my foot. Not today. Sorry, but yeah, man. And they just have to do right by him, man. You know, they ain't say shit when Tim Tebow was fucking around kneeing and shit, and throwing his faith in front at the workplace. That's what he was doing. And they tell you that's two things you're not supposed to speak about in the workplace: your political views and your faith. And Tim Tebow broke both of those. Not saying it's illegal, but you're not supposed to talk about both of those things at work because it can cause chaos and it can cause friction at the workplace. When nobody say nothing to him, you know, you ain't hear the atheists come. You ain't hear too many atheists coming out saying, you know, I don't agree with them views. You didn't hear it. You didn't hear that shit. But when Kaepernick try to take a stance with something going on in the black community, they don't like that. Because they want us all dead. Get out. Get out. All right. Get out. Get out. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. You dumb motherfucker. Hold on. Nigga tied up outside. You trying to jump in the house. Fucking idiot. But yeah. But you don't hear that. You don't hear that. You know, when Tim Tebow was throwing his faith around from the atheist, yeah, that nigga just took me through the ringer, dog. How you tied up and you trying to jump back in the house? Man, I guess it's wet outside. You know, dogs don't like the water. But yeah, I'm happy. You know, he said I gotta wake up and walk the dog too. Yeah, that motherfucker got on my nerves. I'm gonna get tired for a minute. I let him run around the yard before I go to work. But yeah, it's interesting to see some of these Nike ads. Also, Serena, LeBron, Odell will be part of the 30th anniversary of Just Do It. So I'm looking forward. I'm gonna buy some Kaepernick gear. You know what I'm saying? But like I told people, make sure I hit the like button. I ain't boycotting the NFL, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck no. For what? If I boycott the NFL, I might as well boycott all sports. You think Donald Sterling's the only racist owner in the NBA? No. You know, you think Walmart and all them dudes not racist? A lot of places we shop at is racist. What about the H&M craze? How long did the H&M craze last? Black people back shopping at H&M. You know, I like that shirt. You know what I'm saying? That boycott shit don't work. Anytime somebody black does get killed, people march, they get riled up, the family get paid off, and the shit go away. People forget about it. You know, and it's just what it is, man. Boycotts really don't work in the sense of real life. They don't work. You know, especially in the black community, these dudes gonna come back and do what they want to do. You know, but at the end of the day, only thing black people can do as far as these killings and here is revolt, and that's they not ready for that, and we not ready for that. You know, we're not ready for that. You know, I mean, it's the obvious thing's gonna have to start happening for them to stop killing us and doing stuff for that nature. But raising awareness for it, that's what Kaepernick did. He out there doing charity work. He gave up his career. Was his career on the up and up when he did it? No. You know, but you know he should be able to get a job. You go in this collusion case. But hey, you know it is what it is, man. Let's talk a little bit boxing, man. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna add a. I got a couple minutes so I can add some boxing to the title. Apparently it is fight week, all right, and it's some news that did come out here, and I got a video coming talking about it. And that Kell Brook is coming back down to the welterweight limit. You know, he is coming back down to the welterweight limit, so. You know, we'll see what happens. I got a video coming up on that as well. Also, Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. What's up, Willie, man? Also, Deontay Wilder is expected to announce the Tyson Fury fight the week of Canelo Triple G. That's something else that is going on as well. Yeah, they some hoes, bro. They some hoes. You know, they supposed to be announcing that fight as well. Well, yeah. You know, I mean, as far as Kell Brook, I don't know who he gonna fight. Ooh. I'm gonna do a video on that one. So yeah, man, I'm about to go hop off. I'm gonna do a couple more videos. I'm gonna drop 2 videos after this get done processing. So I heard about Vladimir Klitschko's, but I don't know, man. He been joking around for quite some time. I'm about to chop these 2 videos up so y'all have some boxing to listen to this morning, man, before Trail Boxing come on. But yeah, support the Colin Kaepernick, man. And I'm gonna be back with 2 couple videos, man. Right, I'm gonna chop a video right after this gun processing, and then another one. So be on the lookout for that. We go.